next night. Stoner riffs pound, rhythm takes hold. Welcome to the abyss, let the tale unfold.
Oh, hey, before we get into the politics of old England, I had an opportunity to explain what carbon tax credits were to someone who didn't understand. I said, well, since I work in a gym, I am the perfect person to explain carbon tax credits. They said, how's that? I said, say you're supposed to be working out. Say your doctor says, I want you to do like 2 hours of cardio a week. And then one day, say Friday rolls around, you're about to go see your doctor, and you're like, oh my God, I didn't get my 2 hours this week. I only got an hour and a half. I didn't have time to get that 2 hours. And then so your friend goes, well, you know what? I worked out 30 minutes extra yesterday. I was only going to do 30 minutes. I ended up doing an hour. So you can have my 30 minutes. Just tell your doctor it was 2 hours, and you can just claim my extra 30 minutes that I worked out. Prove me wrong. Before we go all the way into this, let's laugh at MAGA.
Take a look.
You see Megyn Kelly, she's who's come out and said, you know, I'm not a journalist. I didn't say I was a journalist.
Neither is she, by the way. Anyway.
But I'm not quite sure what she's done. I've at least been to, Darfur and Sudan and the Congo and been shot at and to try to get stories out. I'm not quite sure what she's done to be a journalist.
So to be clear, Clooney referred to Kelly, who of late just hosts a podcast, as not a real journalist. And the Karen that she is, Kelly played the victim and threw a massive fit.
I mean, she's not.
Have a look.
We begin on the subject of George Clooney, who is busy trying to look 30 years younger than he actually is with weirdly dyed jet black hair.
Here's how dumb Megyn Kelly is. She's trying. This is just like the average MAGA. This is how dumb the average MAGA is. She thinks it's a flex to do this. Oh, he's trying to look young with this hair. Dyed. Blah, 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 blah. She thinks it's a flex. Oh, he's trying to look young. Well, bitch, what's the shit you're trying to do? Oh my God, her particular makeup look right now. It's like the bronzer version of corpse paint. 'Cause she's got this shit done here. It's like Ghost. Like Papa Emeritus makeup. Or no, more like Cardinal Copia makeup. But with bronzer and foundation instead of black and white corpse paint. Because she's got the cheeks done and shit. To do the skull mask. Oh, that's fucked up. But yeah, she's going to say exactly why he's actually got his hair dyed right now. Because here's the thing. Here's the thing you have to remember about George Clooney. his profession, his main profession. He's an actor. And being an actor, his job requires him to sometimes change his hair, grow a beard, shave a beard, put on weight, lose weight, dye your hair, grow your hair out, cut your hair off. It's you do it to fit roles. So you look like so you have you try because you know you don't look anything like the person you're trying to portray. So the objective is to get as close as you can. Like if you're a blonde and you're playing a person who's a brunette, then you dye your hair brown. Even if you don't look anything like this person in any other way. It's just, that way people know who you're supposed to be. Because it wouldn't make sense if, say, someone with, like, naturally black hair was playing someone who was a blonde and they didn't do any changes at all, like not even dye their hair. Well, then what the fuck?
Trying his hand on Broadway. He's starring in a play about Edward R. Murrow because Clooney fancies him.
Hmm. So, why does Megyn Kelly think he's doing what he's doing with his hair? He's trying to look younger. Oh, no. It's not that he's trying to look like Edward R. Murrow. She is so fucking
been shot at. And
Massive fit.
And on Broadway.
She's
He's
so
starring in a play about Edward R.
trying his hand on Broadway. Yeah, because he's a fucking actor, and he's also a Broadway actor. That's like one of his many talents. Like, he's not just like a movie and he's not just good at movie and TV. He's also a wonderful stage actor. Anyone who knows who George Clooney is knows this.
R. Murrow because Clooney fancies himself a journalist.
He's playing the role of Edward R. Murrow because he fancies himself a journalist. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I mean, because when Ron Perlman took on the role of Hellboy, it was because he fancies himself the son of Satan come to Earth to be a superhero. Brad Pitt took on the role of whatchamacallit in Fury. It was because Brad Pitt thinks he's a tank captain. How do people as stupid as her find their way into these careers? I mean, how did we get to a point where the absolutely dumbest dregs of our society are in the most prominent positions now?
You see, and has lots of thoughts on how journalists need to do journalism. So he...
Okay. George Clooney has never referred to himself as a journalist at any point in time. But anyone, you do not have to be a journalist to remark on what journalism is or should be. I don't have to be a mechanic to know that you should tighten the lug nuts on your car, on your car's tires, or wheels if you want to be super specific. Super specific. Technical, if you want to be technical, wheels. But yeah, I don't have to be a pilot, to quote Steve Hofstetter, I don't have to be a pilot to see a helicopter in a tree and know it doesn't belong there. Megyn Kelly is not a journalist. She has never been a journalist. She's never played the role of a journalist. She's never, at least George Clooney's playing the role of a journalist. She's an op-ed. She's a commentator. I mean, in all honesty, she and I have the same credentials. Just a commentator. Person with opinions.
And Broadway's biggest and oldest bully, Patti LuPone, she's an angry woman. Very angry, like so many leftist women. So she and George...
Her entire show, I don't even know how long it is, 30 minutes, an hour. Her entire show is her bitching. Specifically bitching about anything that's leftist or Democrat. That's her entire existence. Without that, you would not know who Megyn Kelly is. Leftist women are so angry, right? Your entire career is built upon bitching. But everyone else is angry.
Get together and they start navel gazing on stage about themselves, of course, and their vaunted profession and how bad, how just terrible the media is. He actually thinks I'm objecting to something he put on his show about me. I have no idea what you put on your show about me. I couldn't care less, sir. I was mocking you for trying to lecture journalists on how to do journalism based on your own failure to speak truth to power. That's what you failed. You only did it when you knew your candidate was going to cost you up and down the ballot.
The reason she's able to speak so quickly like this and just like let it flow is because she's literally just describing herself. Someone should challenge her on that to prove them wrong. Like, you're literally just sitting there describing yourself and everything that you do. She doesn't speak truth to power. She just bitches about Democrats. It's not speaking truth to power. Because if Trump walked in her studio right now and whipped his pecker out, she'd throw herself on it. No question. I mean, he could walk into her studio right now, shove his ass in her face, and drop the loudest fart, the raunchiest fart, the most god-awful paint-peeling fart, and she would breathe in deep through her nose as if she was gasping for air. She would breathe it in. She would breathe it in like me smelling a fresh loaf of bread. She would breathe it in like a drowning person who just came up for air. It's insane.
We are back. Sam Cedar, Emma Vigeland on the majority.
The math.
Oh, a Colorado order? Ethan, you're officially on our favorite orders to pack list. Here.
Doesn't work. The math ain't that great with doing that, but that's kind of a starter. And so anybody wants to show me come back with some math, and you know what they're going to say is like what Elon said was going to be a 5% growth rate. Well, Elon said a lot of stuff that none of it's turned out to be accurate. Like where's my 2 trillion in cuts? Where's my 1 trillion in cuts? Where's my 150 billion in cuts? Just show me any cut. That's not programmatic, because the programmatic were being done by other people. Show me waste, fraud, and abuse. You've been over the Pentagon for 2 months, bro. That's a viper's nest of, wait for it, hang on, wait, waste, fraud, and abuse. I got nothing. And you're going to have to cut the defense budget. All these fantasies. People run around and get fantasies. They're fantasizing now. The global bond market gets a vote here. Don't forget the equity market, right? That's just lowering the cost of equity.
All right, we don't need to, let's play this first.
Okay.
The guy I met is not the person who the night before the dinner shit tweeted a bunch of nasty crap about how he thought the dinner was a bad idea.
Yes, it was.
And what a deranged asshole I was.
Yes, it was. It was
I
the
read it
same
and thought,
person.
oh, what a lovely way to welcome someone to your house.
Same asshole. He really was. He was just putting on a show because you were there in person.
But when I got there,
He's probably afraid to
that guy
mouth
wasn't
off
living there.
to your face.
Now, does Trump want respect? Of course. Who doesn't? My friend said to me, what are you going to wear to the White House? I said, I don't know, but I'm not going to dress like Zelensky. I'll tell you that.
Flower power. Oh, flower power.
Charles the Fourth.
Man, when I had all that armor, instead of selling it, I should have left it in my chest. I definitely should have left it all in my chest, because I didn't realize I'd have the extra carrying capacity so quickly.
I wonder what Teresa's up to. I haven't seen her for a long time. Maybe I could go and see her.
Ooh, most definitely. Wait a minute, make sure I've got to get rid of one of these hats. Hats, helmets.
God be with you. May the Lord show you. Can we do something about the price?
Well, we can try it.
He's gonna say no. They always say no. Wait, what?
Agree?
Well, now, a little more and we'll shake on it.
Oh, that's a decent price.
Okay. We're noon. It's already noon.
Jesus Christ be... Farewell.
Let's talk.
Well, we can try it. See now, I knew we'd come to an agreement.
But I still need to, still need to do something about my armor situation. If I would have held on to that upper body armor instead of selling it, then I would at least have that one like leather thing. Briganded whatever. Brigand, maybe. Forget where my home is.
Hey, lad, don't you want a little wager on the Rat-Aid tourney?
So I'm guessing Teresa's not going to be here until tomorrow before noon. need that padded coif. I'm going to keep it in my inventory. So that replaces that. It's not as good as what I have. But, I mean... use that, like sell that shit, use it, some of the money to put towards like a proper I remember the problem I ran into here.
Vegetables, fruits, apples, cucumbers.
This dude here wants to charge an arm and a leg. All of his stuff.
God be with you. Good luck to you.
Yeah. That's what I need. Brigandine. Halberg. I need a halberg or a brigandine. Halberg is really heavy.
I'd like to discuss the price.
Aye. Aye. For that amount, I can be persuaded.
Just a little bit every time. Okay.
Vegetables, fruits, apples, cucumbers, onions. Come get 'em.
Yeah. I don't need that bludgeon.
Bread! Bread! Rolls and pretzels!
God be with you, good sir.
I've heard that some pilgrim was selling off pieces of a rare sword. If you happen to have one, I'd be interested.
Did that sasso dabbler send you here?
Why?
Why? Because there was nothing left for him, and now he's envious and wants some too. Well, he's out of luck. I do have it, but I'm not selling.
Man, isn't there some way...
No way. Like I've already said, not a chance. May the Lord watch over you.
Wait a minute. No, I better hold on to it.
With salt, caraway seeds.
That's it then.
Come again anytime. Jesus Christ be... May the Lord watch over you.
That's interesting.
How's it going? God be with you.
Here I am. My name is Henry. We're supposed to go on patrol together?
I see you're kitted out.
Ready to get going.
I'm Nightingale. Aren't you that lad the mill wench brought here on a cart?
Teresa. Yes, she rescued me. She turned up with Captain Robot and his knights.
All honor to the girl. She has bigger balls than most men. Tell me, how did you pay her back?
Well, I thanked her.
That's not much, is it? You should go and see her when you get a chance. So, how did you end up in the service of the bailiff?
I wanted to enter the service of Sir Radzik, but he sent me here to learn.
And learn you will. You're lucky, lad. Sir Radzik
Come with me, Henry. We'll patrol the town and then check on the taverns to make sure they lock up in the evening.
I'm ready.
Don't forget, I'm supposed to try you out and, with the help of God, teach you something. So I expect you to deal with any misconduct yourself. I'll make sure you don't do anything too stupid. Let's go. This is our church, St. Matthew's. It serves not only as the house of God, but as the crypt of the lords of Lipa, our masters. The gravedigger lives right round the corner. The priest, too. Our parish priest. Ah, a man shouldn't speak ill about servants of the Lord. This is our rat house. Pretty big, eh? The bailiff and his hands live there, and our maestro protonotarius, the scribe. And the jailhouse. You don't want to see the inside, not even as a guard. Naturally, we have an executioner too, but he doesn't live in town. That wouldn't be proper, as I'm sure you know. He lives by Gallows Hill, the other side of the creek. This pillory was brand new in autumn, and 2 people have already been rotting on it.
The swordsmith lives here.
What the hell is going on here now? Go and check it out, Henry.
If you won't go to the church, go back to your people. I don't want you here. Is that manure pile not big enough for you?
What are you two screeching about? Stop making such a ruckus.
About time you turned up. This filthy beggar thinks.
My name is Jane.
No one cares what your name is. This filthy beggar thinks she can come and stink in front of my shop. I want you to get rid of her.
What's the problem here?
This is my shop, and I won't have beggars sitting on my doorstep. Let her go and squat in the square. She won't be in anyone's way there, and there's plenty of folk to beg from.
Must you sit here, of all places?
Yes, I do.
Why?
Folk drive me away wherever I sit. I can't keep walking all day and night.
Can't you show us some Christian charity, Armourer?
What? Have you any idea how much I've given away in alms, even to this witch only yesterday?
Is that true?
Might be, might not.
Did you get any alms or not?
Yes.
From the Armourer here?
I don't know. And even if I did, that was yesterday, and my belly's empty again today.
That's true.
What would you know about it?
We're both good Christians, aren't we? We should each give something to the poor soul.
And what then?
Then Jane will be on her way. Immediately.
King Solomon now, are you, lad? Fine. Fine, have it your way.
God bless you, and you too, citizen. I won't be a nuisance no more, really. Thank you. Thank you.
Jesus, you're as bad as each other.
Your old neighbours are living here now. It's a bit of a shithole. Even so, you should be thankful to Sir Hanush. If the town burghers got their way, your folk wouldn't be let anywhere near the town. And now our people aren't too happy with him. Some fools are even calling for Sir Hanush to finally hand the fiefdom over to the young lord, Sir Hans Capon. Sir Hans's father, old Sir Yeshke, may God rest his soul, kept it till he was an old man. Then he retired from it, first to Moravia, then to eternity. Sir Hanush is managing the fiefdom until Sir Hans comes of age. They're related by blood somehow, the same great-great-grandfather or some such. The time's coming soon enough when the estates have to be handed over. These affairs often end in conflict. I hope we have nothing like that here. This square here, it looks much better during the markets. Then it's filled to bursting with folk from all around.
We were just here. We're just walking through the same areas.
We've also got the baker's shop here, and that mad merchant Wolfram Pruder. Pruder has a pretty daughter, but he keeps her on a short rein, which the young bucks are none too happy about. I heard he keeps the poor lass locked up at home all day. Look here. See that filthy beggar? By Christ, I'll show the bastard. Comfortable, are we?
Arms, please, sir.
Who do you take me for? Are you stupid or just insolent?
Well, what's the matter?
Stupid, then. There's no begging allowed here, so pick up your stinking arse and haul it somewhere else.
Who am I bothering here?
Me. Us. Everyone. If Sir Hanush saw you here, he'd take a whip to you.
All right, I'm going.
Damn beggars. You offer them a helping
God save you.
hand, they want the whole arm.
See you later.
Here. Beggars belong at the church.
There's one alehouse here on the market square, the Trader's Tavern. The other's up by the gate. We'll be going there later.
Let's move along to the Inner Bailey. Here's the forge. The blacksmith has some trouble and he's not working at the moment, but his apprentice is standing in for him tolerably. I hear you're a blacksmith's apprentice too. You lot could help if needed, couldn't you?
Us? What do you mean?
You and your master, or your father, whoever taught you.
They...
What is it, lad?
My father was the master blacksmith. He was killed in Skalitz.
Ah, I'm sorry. I didn't know.
Thank you. So am I.
My papa died not long ago. Of course, it was old age got him. That's not the same, but I know a little how you feel.
There, satisfied?
The Rate fiefdom is pretty big. Naturally, it starts here by the town and continues along the Sasau River all the way to Kohelnitz. Then there's Gallows Hill, lots of farmhouses scattered around. Neuhof, Merhoyed. Master Smill is in charge of Sir Hanush's stables. He's by far his best vassal. It's all a bit complicated for a newcomer, I suppose. This lord here, that lord there, this exemption here, that right there. Exemptions from exemptions, rights to half of something, so on. It'd take you a year to make head or tail of it. This tower was only half the size when I was a young lad.
Sir Hanush had it extended and made into an armory. God be with you. God be with you.
Help me, people, please. Oops,
God be with you, Benesh. How goes it?
Well enough, Nightingale. It's quiet today.
Good. Where's Moimir anyway? Isn't he supposed to be here with you?
Ah, yes. He hasn't turned up yet.
Oh, I see. Now where might he have got to then?
I don't know.
You don't know, eh? Let me tell you something. When the bailiff finds out Moimir's slacking off, he'll be in serious shit. And being a friend of his, you wouldn't want that, would you?
No.
So it's better if I deal with it and we leave the bailiff out of it, right?
Yes, I suppose so.
So where is he?
In the tavern. He was thirsty, so he
went for an ale. We know how that goes. Come on, Henry. Let's go and find that idler, and you'd better talk some sense into him. What the fuck are you doing here when you're supposed to be on the gate? Move your carcass and go and guard the gate.
Coming.
The bailiff.
Well,
God forbid, Captain Bernard. Out! Let's have a drink. That fool got me all worked up.
Me as well, the lazy bastard.
My words exactly. And just when we need every pair of eyes. You never know when the Cumans might creep up on us. But that's enough about that. Let's not let it spoil our day. Listen, since we're sitting here anyway, how about a little game?
Why not?
May the best man win.
Here you are, and good health.
Finished.
Bullshit.
One beer for me.
Here you are, in good health.
Tankard of ale for me.
Certainly. I'll fetch you right away.
That's it. We'll see.
Oh no, it's not rigged.
No luck tonight.
This'll be the one.
Here.
That's it.
Wait, what? All of a sudden now you can collect 5s? It wouldn't let me keep my 5s.
Just what I wanted.
God damn, somebody needs to be slapped.
Just one more thing and we're done for the night. Ringing the end of the day and closing the taverns.
Isn't it still a bit early?
I don't know how it was in Skalitz, but here in Rattay we close up at this hour. Except, of course, during fairs and big festivals. Then we don't close at all.
I see. Should I go and ring the bell?
If you wouldn't mind. The bell is hanging outside the rat house. Ring 3 times, then go to the Trader's Tavern by the market square and make sure the innkeeper closes up.
I'll do that.
Before I forget, it's forbidden to walk in Rattay at night without a torch. Here, take this one.
Huh?
I was supposed to ring it 3 times.
God bless.
That was the weakest ringing too. Nobody heard that.
And the canon of St. Wenceslas in Olomouc was so drunk, he dragged the pig to the market square, saddled it up, and rode it out of the town gate. No, we can see that this wasn't going to end well. So Sir Peter and I rode off to look for the good cannon on his pig.
Did you find him?
We tracked the filthy beast down to a sty beyond Cronow. I mean, the beast with a tonsure on its head. We never found the real pig, but the remnant was sound asleep in the pigsty.
Birds of a feather stick together. It seems the same goes for pigs and prelates. I toast, gentlemen, to pigs and prelates.
God save the bacon.
Sir Hans, forgive my intrusion, but I need...
Oh, but what? You want to join us? Want to buy us around? I'm afraid we don't drink with peasants. You're not in your village now, boy.
No, sir. Curfew's been rung. The alehouse is closing.
Nothing closes while I'm sitting here. If that's all, you're dismissed.
Are you out of your mind, lad? You can't cross his lordship. He's got a temper like a bear with gut ache. If I was you, I'd get lost before he shows it.
The bailiff instructed me to close the tavern at the proper hour. He doesn't want anyone disturbing the peace after curfew.
The bailiff? The bailiff can kiss my arse. I trust you haven't forgotten who's the rightful lord of Rattay.
No, it's Sir Hannes.
Oh, is he here? What, is he hiding under the table, maybe? No! Then what he wants isn't worth a fart in a bathhouse. And besides, he's only in charge till I grow up.
Which clearly hasn't happened yet.
Enough! You can't talk to me like that. I'm a nobleman.
Come now, sirs. You're not going to fight here, are you?
We most definitely are. This yokel needs to be taught his place.
Go on.
Is that the best you can do?
Give that bastard something to remember you.
Is that all you...
Show him.
You
Crucifix! What in the name of Christ is happening here? Hell? Answer me, damn you!
This peasant insulted me. I had to teach him a lesson.
By rolling around in the mud like a hog? That's a fine example of noble conduct.
Sir Hannes, the bailiff ordered me
Silence! You shut your mouth and thank your lucky stars that you are Radzig's ward. Have you gone out of your mind? Raising your hand to a nobleman? And you, Hans.
That's not what happened.
How many times have I told you that drinking with your subjects might be good for their morale, but it's bad for your honor? You spend all your days drinking and chasing wenches, which wouldn't matter if you paid any attention at all to your duties. And now we see what that leads to. Tomorrow, you will go with me to a hearing. Some landowners have asked me to settle a dispute. It'll be an excellent lesson for you.
I had planned to go hunting, but if you think listening to the pointless gripes of a bunch of old fools will benefit me, so be it.
Ooh, hunting? Well then, Your Grace, I'll tell you what. You can go hunting.
Really?
Oh, naturally. Who am I to deprive the young Lord Capon of his sport? And you can take Henry here as your page.
Absolutely not.
You'll do as I've commanded. It's time you learned how to lead people, and not just in drinking and brawling. Now get out of my sight.
Sir, I have responsibilities as the bailiff.
Not anymore. Your responsibilities now are the Lord Capon. It's time you learned how to behave in the presence of nobility. Let's go. Tell the kitchen I'm hungry. It's been a long journey.
I'll be with you.
Do you know if there's anyone...
Aye, there could be something for you. You're the blacksmith's son from Scarlets, ain't you? The bailiff here could probably use you. He's got some jobs for the Skalitz refugees, but he's not sure who's good for what. He was moaning about it here yesterday. God be with you.
I wish you health.
So what are we to do with you, Henry?
So, how have you been?
I can't stop thinking about Skalitz.
I know. It was hell. But life has to go on. Why not clear your head and try to forget about it? At least for now.
What do you mean?
Do you feel like a walk?
That's not a bad idea. It's getting too late now. But if you pick me up during the day, I'll be glad to take a walk with you.
As her ladyship commands?
You jester.
I've brought you something.
You gotta remember to buy a dagger.
Thank you, but I'm not quite sure what to do with it.
Well, if something bad happens to you again, it could come in handy.
I see. Well, that's a kind thought, but I'm not sure it would do much good against those 3 big men.
Oh, I gotta remember to. Gotta buy a new dagger.
Good fella. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
No, let me sleep.
Hey, lad, don't you want a little wager on the Rattay tourney?
What I want is for Teresa to get up. play intrigues. Guess I could have put my bludgeon up.
Hey, lad! Don't you want a little...
Good day.
Is there any work here?
I don't need any...
I'm interested in betting on the tourney.
Of course you are.
What can I bet on?
Let's keep it simple. You can bet on yourself to win the whole tournament. If you reckon you're up to it. Not everyone's got what it takes. If you lose, you forfeit your wager. But if you win, that's a fair wager.
Nah. Can you tell... What's the local lord like?
Sir Hanush? He treats his people well, but he's tough as an old oak. The way things are these days, I wouldn't wonder if he and his men started kicking some asses.
What's Sir Han's capon like?
Ah, that worthless dandy. Sir Hanush has to knock some sense into him, or I dread to think what will become of this place when he takes over.
Do you know Sir Bernard, the rat-eye captain?
He's a grumpy bastard, but fair, I'd say.
That's all.
Ooh.
Take care.
I eventually need to do both.
So what are we to do with you, Henry?
What now? Shall we take a walk?
You don't give up, do you? Well, let me think. And where would you care to go?
Let's see. Tavern, Gallows Hill, stroll along the river.
How about the tavern? They do a fine beer in Rattay.
So that's what you call a walk, then? Sitting down and filling your gullet? I'd rather take a proper walk.
What if we took a stroll along the river?
Why not? That sounds lovely. Shall we go?
Let's go. Good boy. That's my boy. Look what I've got for you. You'll love this.
That's weird. One little patch of mint. Everything else is dandelion.
Hey, lad! Don't you want a little wager on the rat-aid tourney?
Ah.
Look at you, lover boy.
What now? Should we take a walk?
You don't give up, do you? Well, let me think. And where would you care to go?
What if we took a stroll along the river?
Why not? That sounds lovely. Shall we go?
Let's go.
For a walk. Not that I don't like the mill, but you get tired of it, so I'm glad you took me out. I'd love to see the markets in Prague one day. Have you ever been to Prague?
No, I haven't. I have been in Kuttenberg, but Prague must be much bigger.
I've heard it's pretty smelly, though.
Yeah, so many people in one place. So many assholes.
That's disgusting. I'd love to listen to that young preacher, Jan Hus. They say he preaches in the common tongue. Everyone's talking about it.
I bet he's just handsome. That's why the women dote on him.
You're a right one. A preacher doesn't need good looks for people to listen to him.
And what about that fine fellow at St. James? I know full well why all the girls have started going to confession, and you have too, so don't give me any of that.
You scoundrel. Well, all right. I admit I find him handsome. But that doesn't make me a bad Christian.
I'd never dare to suggest such a thing.
Tell you what. Let's not dawdle. Last one is a slimy slug. That was fun. Sit down here next to me, Hal. And what about you? I heard you're helping Sir Radzig.
Sir Radzig has me running in a few errands. I have to say, he always treats me well, and I make a wage.
So you've had your turn of luck. What's it like serving nobility?
Oh, it's endless luxury, money, banquets, games stuffed with other games.
A chicken stuffed with a frog.
Yeah, and that's nothing compared to a frog stuffed with a chicken.
A goat stuffed
With a pig? Now then.
Ah, Henry, what am I going to do with you? Wandering the land, turning innocent girls' heads.
Um, Kingdom Come Deliverance Courtship to reset. Okay.
What? I hope your knees didn't buckle too.
You rascal. You know what? Ask me another time.
Another time?
The next time you come to see me. You will come and see me again, won't you?
I don't know. I am awfully busy.
Well, if you do find the time, I'll be glad to see you. But now I have to go.
Can I go with you?
Just a little way. I don't want anyone to gossip. Thank you for coming with me. Please come and see me again.
Hey, don't you want a little...
No, I do not. I do. I do not. No, that there. I can just follow the road. Seeing her wrist. Alchemist.
Show me what you have on you.
Get go.
Why?
Such are my orders.
Whatever you're being paid, I'm sure I can make you a better offer.
All right, you can go, but not a word to anyone.
Rolls and pretzels.
Good health to you.
Master Bailiff, is there anything of interest going on here?
Don't even talk to me.
You look like you've got a lot on your plate.
Busy. I've had so many visitors I wouldn't...
What's going on?
I've been given the task of putting some of the Scarlet's refugees...
I understand. Everyone has mouths to feed.
The worst part is they won't tell you who really needs a job the most, but you might be able to help, Henry.
How?
They're like to be more honest with you, so you can find out who's in the most need. And you can decide for yourself who'll do what. Will you help?
If you need help, I'll do whatever I can.
You're a godsend. I'm sure it won't take too long. You know how the refugees are getting on, don't you? But ask around if you need to find out more.
What kind of work are we talking about?
Well, old Hagen is looking for a cook, and we need 5 carriers.
A cook and 5 water carriers? That sounds simple enough. Is there a problem?
A little. We need 3 water carriers, but the other 2 will have to carry, begging your pardon, shit. Or as the Pope would say, excrement.
Is there anyone who can tell me more about it?
Yes, the merchant Conrad Hagen is the one looking for a cook, so you can talk to him. And young Alex will know which of the Scarlet's folk are best suited to the job.
How come that's such a cause for concern?
For one thing, they're afraid of me, and I can't get a straight answer out of any of them. So how the hell am I supposed to make the right choice?
Oh, they're desperate. You can't blame them.
I don't, but I might end up picking some good-for-nothing who'll just booze his wages away.
Can you tell me anything more about the cook?
You'll have to ask Hagen yourself. I couldn't get a straightforward answer out of him. Maybe he's changed his mind.
What do I need to know about the water carriers?
We need 3. Right now, some of the burgers' hands are doing the job.
And they need to go all the way down to the river for water?
Of course, where else would they get it? Gallows Hill? It's not an easy job, but someone has to do it.
What can you tell me about the other carriers?
It's dirty, but it's a job that needs to be done. There'll be more than enough work for them. Some places are overflowing.
Sounds disgusting. Why would anyone want the job?
If all else fails, I'll pay 2 groschen for every 1 I pay the water carriers. That might convince someone.
There you go.
That's all I need to know.
Good luck, then.
God be with you.
No.
Good health to you.
Would you teach me more about alchemy?
Certainly.
I'd like to practice the basics.
All right, but it'll cost you. Now, pay close attention.
Take care.
Clearly, the iniquitous shall be punished. They shall not find eternal peace, for it is written that it is harder for a rich
God be with you.
man to enter the kingdom of heaven than for a camel to
God
pass
be with you.
through the eye of a needle. And it is they.
Burned to ashes by Sigismund's hordes.
God be with you.
The bailiff sent me. He said you're looking for a cook.
That's right. I'm searching for a good cook, but I've said all that to our esteemed bailiff.
Well, I offered the bailiff my help because I know the Skalitz folk.
Ah, I see. Well, ask away then.
Do you have any particular requirements for the new cook?
Well, it would be an advantage if she knew how to cook.
Well, yes, but the bailiff said you had other conditions.
Well, I want a woman who's capable of looking after the house when I'm away on business.
Young? Nimble?
What for? I want her to impress people with her food, not her face.
I understand. Sorry. I also heard there are vacant carrier jobs.
Yes, yes. I'm surprised it hasn't occurred to anyone sooner. It will certainly benefit the city if the burghers don't have to send their own servants.
It will benefit my people as well.
Of course, of course. It goes without saying.
I also heard that you need workers to carry, to empty latrines.
It's not dignified to talk of such manners. That's not a concern for decent people.
But I need to know...
Enough. I won't have such talk in my home. God be with you.
What do you need?
I'd like to ask about our former neighbours. There are jobs here for some of them, and I have to pick people.
The bailiff told me about it. He still wants our people to do the knacker's job?
But what of it? It will benefit everyone.
Not everyone. There's not enough work for everyone, and no one wants to do the knacker's job.
But having a job could save someone's life.
Water carrying, maybe. But if they have to do a job that's not fit for a decent person, only for the knacker or the executioner's servant?
So you think there's no point in it? That it's better to beg than have a job, even if it is hauling shit?
You forget that that's a job for the knacker's hired hand, not for displaced people. When we return to Skillets, they'll never be able to rid themselves of the stink.
I'm also looking for a cook. Do you know of a good cook who's looking for work?
Well, there's Agnes. I've heard she can cook better than anyone. Only...
Well, what's the problem? Did something happen to her?
No, it's just that I haven't seen her around here for ages. I believe she's cooking for the local parish priest and living at the presbytery. So I don't think she's in need of work.
So, do you know who's most in need of some coin and is fit for hard work?
Everyone's in need of coin, but not everyone is fit for such work.
But who should I talk to then? Where will I find them?
I'll talk to them myself and send them to meet you in front of the rathouse, so they'll all be in one place. It'll take me a while, though.
Thanks. I'll go.
Take care.
Onions that'll make you cry, and garlic that'll keep evil spirits at bay.
Red beach just this morning.
Garlic, onions, mushrooms, and asparagus. Come right up. No need to be shy.
Bread, rolls and pretzels.
Vegetables, fruits, apples, cucumbers, onions. Come get 'em. Garlic soup for the winter, onion soup for the spring.
God be with you.
May the Lord watch over you.
Can we do something about the price?
All right, so.
Baked goods fresh from the oven. Come and get them.
What do you say to this?
Come now, just a little more and we have a deal.
Have a look at these cucumbers. They'll stay firm all winter. Buy 'em before someone else does.
Finally, a reasonable sum.
God bless. Can I help you? See you later.
Cucumbers, lovely cucumbers, asparagus and fruit.
With salt, caraway seeds, garlic, and more.
God save you.
How does life in Ra...
It'd be fine if we didn't have to sleep in it. Goodbye.
I'm glad to see you. Take care.
Good health to you. God be with you.
What are you here for?
Are you Agnes, who works at St. James?
I am. Or I did, before those devils rolled in and burnt down Skalitz. Why do you ask?
I'm looking for a good cook and housekeeper, and everyone I asked sent me to you.
I've been blessed by God.
So it seems. Anyway, the local merchant wants someone who can cook food fit for nobility and take care of his household.
Well, Father Francis was very fond of good food, but I can't just go serve someone else.
Merchant Hagen isn't just anybody.
I've heard of him, that he's a good Catholic.
Really? Well, yeah, sure he is.
Truly. People still talk about the lovely service he arranged for his wife's funeral.
So you wouldn't mind being his housekeeper?
Well, I don't know. What will Father Francis do?
Father Francis no longer needs a housekeeper.
What? Don't tell me he's found a new one.
No, he, died.
Mary, Mother of God! What happened to him? Did they murder him? But he was gone before those godless animals came along. They couldn't have caught up with him.
Well, they did catch up to him in the end. I heard they cut him down before he reached Sasau, and he died after a few days.
Oh, Lord. That's horrible. Such a good man he was. What will I do without him?
Well, there's still Hagen. You can have a good life in his service.
You're probably right. What else would I do at my age? Very well. I'll go into his service. But right now I have to go and pray for one departed soul.
God be with you.
Beneath thy mercy. Deliver us from perils, O Lord.
How do the Ratai folk get on with the refugees?
Well, they have it tough, no doubt. But there's not enough room for them here. How much longer will they be living on our streets? Take care now.
Are you here on account of the water carrying?
Yes, I am. My name is Vincent.
Nice to meet you. I'll ask a few questions and we'll see, all right?
Fine. Ask away.
What did you do before this?
I work for my father.
Doing what? Who's your father, anyway?
He was Moimir. We had a farm near Scarlet's.
Really? His farmhands came to the tavern a lot, but I never saw you there.
I don't go to taverns.
How are you holding up?
Well, I'm alive. But I miss my father. And the farm, too. But Ma says there's no use dwelling on it. Life must go on.
What happened with Bailiff? He couldn't get a word out of anybody.
I don't know. I didn't talk to him at all.
So you're probably here about carrying water, right?
Aye. I want to carry water.
That's all? You've nothing more to add?
That's what's needed, ain't it?
That's enough for now.
Take care.
You just going to pretend I'm not here? God's blessings.
What do you want?
I want to work. And I heard you're the one in charge of giving out jobs, not the bailiff.
It's true. Do you know how to cook? If you know how to make food for nobles, then I might have something for you.
Where would I learn to cook food for nobles? I want to carry water.
But Alex has already picked people who want to carry water.
He didn't ask me, though, so I came here myself.
Look, I already have more people than jobs. You're a bit late.
But I really need a job.
Well, so does everyone else around here.
None of them has a husband on his deathbed.
He's dying.
He's badly wounded. So poorly he's been in his bed for weeks. Unconscious most of the time.
I'm sorry to hear it.
I already owe the apothecary a small fortune. And he won't lift a finger for us now.
What did you do in Skalitz?
I was at the silverworks, roasting the ore and washing it. My husband was at the smelter.
Oh, Christ. Things got very ugly there. I suppose that's where your husband was wounded? It's a miracle you managed to drag him all the way to Ratai.
What else could I do? Leave him there?
All right. I'll think about it and talk to the bailiff.
And you'll tell him to take me, right? Take care.
Onions that'll even make your man cry like a little lad.
God be with you.
You hear about the water carrying?
Aye. I can haul water all day long.
So, do you want the job? There's plenty of other folk that will take it if you don't.
I do. I want it. What do I have to do?
So tell me, what was your trade before?
I was a miner, then a farm labourer, then I was a servant, then I fled from Skalitz and ended up here.
Quite the fat totem, aren't you? Was none of those jobs good enough for you?
I liked them all, but they were always sending me to do something else. Pickman, they'd say. Leave this and go and do that.
Pickman. That's your name?
Actually, my real name's Vassal, but they call me Pickman.
Is that German?
No. It's from when I was in the mines, digging with a pick.
How are you holding up anyway?
What can I tell you? I've seen better days for sure.
Besides water, you could carry... you could empty latrines.
What? Carry shit? That'd be a new one for me. No, it's not a thing I'd go around boasting about.
What happened with the bailiff? He couldn't get a word out of anybody.
That peacock, what was strutting up and down and shouting at everyone? He told me he'd no time to listen to a buffoon like me. So I shut my mouth.
So tell me.
I was a mine.
Quite the fact.
Come
and buy some.
Right. That's enough for now.
So we're agreed then? When do I start working?
Look, the bailiff is the one who'll decide after I report back to him.
So I might not get the job? I'll be in the shit if I don't. Understand?
Goodbye. God be with you.
You're one of the people interested in work?
Well, Alex told me that I'm supposed to ask about a job carrying water.
That's right. But first, I'll ask you a few questions. You are...
Peter. But everyone calls me Rock. There was more than enough Peters in the mines. And not just in the mines. So...
At the mines? So you're a miner?
That's right. I worked in the East Shaft. And I hope I'll be working there again. Now that I think of it, have you heard anything from their lordships? When will they open the mines again?
I don't know and don't care. I'm not here because of that.
I suppose not.
At the mines?
That's right. But you probably knew...
How badly do you want to carry water?
Well, right now there doesn't seem to be much work around for miners. And at least I can earn a few groschen.
It's not easy work, though. It's a long way to carry water.
Do you think it was easier in the mines? Digging through rock on your knees all day for months on end?
There's one more option. Carrying shit.
What? For the knacker?
It's a job.
But what would people say? I need money badly, but I couldn't go back to mining after that.
But it would be twice the pay.
The money would help, true enough. What about afterwards? I don't want to be carrying shit all my life.
Look at it this way. You earn double the money in the same time, or the same money in half the time. That's not bad, is it?
Well, you have a point. I could get it over and done with quickly, and... All right, I'll take it. I suppose it won't kill me.
Good. I'm sure you won't regret it. How are you holding up?
You mean this here? Well, I've got feeling back in my arm again.
What happened to it, anyway?
That time in Skalitz. I was knocked down by a horse, but it's better now.
Look, I can see by the way your arm is hanging it's not healed. You can't carry water like that.
Well, come on. I owe money to the Sawbones and I need the work to pay for it. I'll give you anything you want.
Well, I could find something that will help you.
Anything?
Here you go. This will help it heal better.
Thank you so much. How much do I owe?
Oh, nothing. We Skalitz folk have to help each other out.
Thank you. Thank you, thank you.
The bailiff said he couldn't get a word out of you.
Well, he's not the most popular man around here, after everything that's happened. You can't blame us.
Maybe, but if you lot had just talked to him, I wouldn't have to run around dealing with this, and you'd all have a few groschen by now.
You might be right. But there's no point crying over spilt milk.
What would you give if I put in a good word for you?
Good word?
Sure. If I put in a good word for somebody to the bailiff, then that someone has a better chance.
But I haven't got a pot to piss in. I lost everything, and I'm in debt too. But I might know about an opportunity.
Oh? What kind of opportunity?
I heard about it at the mine, before Skalitz was raised.
So, what did you hear?
They found something they wanted kept a secret. There weren't any rumours about a silver seam, but what else could it be?
The punishment for stealing the king's silver is hanging or burning at the stake.
I know, but you can't be burned for stealing silver nobody knows about.
That's enough for now.
God be with you.
Where are ales here? Come get them.
You're interested in carrying water?
I am.
It's about time something good came to decent folk.
I agree. Now, I'll ask you a few questions.
What? But I want the work and I deserve it. Keep your questions for good-for-nothings.
What makes you so deserving? How did you make a living before this?
I was the owner of a mine. Well, I had a lease on it. But in our line of work, it amounts to the same thing.
The chief, eh? But have you ever hauled a bucket of ore up a hill?
There's no hill in a mine. Just a shaft with a winch.
It's hard work carrying water.
So he's taking care of a mine.
It's not quite the same thing, is it? You need brawn to carry water, not brains.
I wasn't born a mine owner, you know. I've done my share of hauling.
There's also the option of, emptying latrines.
Are you trying to insult me? That's no job for a decent Christian.
True. That's why it pays double.
Double, hey? Oh, that's not bad. But, for a man of my stature, no doubt there are more needy souls. Double.
How are you holding up in Rattay?
Not too well. I've tried offering my administrative abilities at the rat house, but the bailiff treats me like a peasant.
He's not an easy man to deal with, true enough. But if you show him what you're capable of...
Well, if he gives you a chance to show him...
And the bailiff complained he couldn't get a word out of you.
I refused to talk to him. Last time I did, he was vulgar, shouted and threatened to whip me. And then he comes and interrogates me.
Well, I can see how that would put you off him. What would you give me if I put in a good word for you?
So that's how it is it?
Come now. I just want to help.
All right. I don't have anything, but I know...
Cheap armour might come in handy, all right? Done.
Done. As soon as I get the job, come and see me, and I'll tell you all about it.
That's enough for now.
Take care.
You're here about the water carrying?
I am. Where do I get some pails?
Hold your horses. We haven't decided yet who gets the job. I have to ask you a few things first.
What for? I can handle the job. But ask away.
What trade did you do before?
I worked in the mines, at the winch. You've heard of Thunder the winch, right? Strong as a bull.
Ah, the name sounds familiar. You were one of the new miners, weren't you?
I was. I came last autumn. The winter was mild enough to work the mines, and I showed everyone I was a hard worker. So do I get the job?
We're not finished yet. Are you here because you want to carry water?
Well, I'd rather be back at the winch. Turning it so fast I'd make everyone's head spin. But now I want to carry water at least, since there's some money in it.
Well, there's also the option of carrying, shit.
Not a chance. I'm not carrying any shit around. And if anyone tries to make me, I'll break his legs.
And what if I told you that you get double the pay?
Didn't I mention something about breaking legs?
You did, but more money?
I wouldn't be Thunder the winch anymore. More like Thunder the stench.
And how are you holding up?
Not very well, I'll tell you that. I help out with something every once in a while and get some money for it. But it's not enough. Especially when the dice don't fall in my favor.
Sure. And have you tried looking for other work?
What for? They'll get the mines running again, and I'll have a real man's job.
And what about soldiering? That's real man's work, isn't it?
It is, and I'd be good at it. When I land a punch, you'd think you were kicked by a horse. which I once showed to a soldier I fell out with over a game of dice. Only, I'm too smart for soldiering.
No doubt. I heard you lot don't want to talk to the bailiff.
I don't know much about that. The others didn't talk to him, so I kept my mouth shut as well. That's the way we do it at the mines. He didn't even really ask me anything anyway. Just mumbled something under his breath.
What would you give me if I recommended you?
What could I give when I don't have a pot to piss in? All I have...
Well, if I get you the job, will you show me how to really hit someone hard?
I could. Deal, then.
Deal. I know everything I need.
So, can I go carry water, then?
Not yet. I'll tell the bailiff and he'll choose.
Well, I hope he chooses...
I'll bear that in mind.
Good luck to you.
Good health to you.
I know everything I need to know to pick the carriers.
Splendid. I'll be glad to get this damn business off my back. So how have you decided?
So, how do we do this? Do I just give you their names, or should I send for them?
Just tell me their names and whether they should carry water or something else. Don't worry, I'll send for them.
Cornelius.
Ah, Cornelius. I had him here once looking for a job. Where do you want to put him? I'd like to see him with buckets of shit.
Carrying shit.
Good. One person for this job. Next?
Peter, better known as Rock.
Peter? Rock? Didn't he get into a fight and injure his arm? Well, what should he do?
Carrying shit.
Good. One person for this job. Next?
Tonda. They call him the Winch.
The Winch. Ought to be good with a bucket anyway. What's he going to do?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
Antonia.
What? A woman?
Yeah, is that a problem? You never said it had to be only men.
I didn't, but I kind of assumed it would be clear. It's a long walk with a heavy load, man's work.
She can handle the job, have no fear.
Let's hope so. You'll have to answer to me if she can't. Where do we put her, then?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
It and had 50 million jobs. Yeah, he was.
Vincent, Moimir's son.
Vincent? Never heard of him. What do you think he should do?
To carry water.
So we have one person to carry water. Who's next?
That's it.
Good. All decided. Now about the cook's job.
I chose a cook as well. Should I tell you or go to Hagen?
Tell me who you chose and I'll take care of it.
I chose old Agnes for the cook's job. I had a job convincing her, but it was worth it. She's the best cook around.
Glad to hear it. I'll have to drop in on Hagen for lunch sometime. See you later.
All right. Heck yeah. All right. Let's see. Oh, that could be super helpful. Bathhouse services for free is very handy. I could do this. Just be stuck doing all my business with, what I really need a deal. I'll have to do my business with women to get a good deal. This for all my other business. Right now, it's
Let it bake a bit, you'll be able to feed the whole family with fresh bread.
Dutch mill. What was that?
Good day to you. What do you need?
Teresa, the millmaid, sent me. She said you could use some help.
Some extra pairs of hands would be useful. What do you have in mind?
My friends, 2 survivors of Skalitz, are looking for work.
And why should I take them?
They're experienced carpenters.
Why not? Carpenters would be helpful. There's a lot of work here at the mill, and I'm not as spry as I used to be. Thomas, my foreman, tries his best, but he ain't up to that kind of work. But they aren't idlers and drunks, are they? I only take in people who are willing to do hard, honest work.
I'm from Skalitz, and I know them both personally. They worked in the royal mines, and their master couldn't praise them highly enough.
In the Skalitz mines? That's skillful work. I'll be glad to talk to them. Tell them I'll give them a chance. We'll talk about pay and a roof over their heads when they get here. God be with you.
My God. So now I can't go back because it's still in clothing.
Blood will be spilt. You. Is that the best you can do? Pity.